All right, I'm doing a review of the Icon. This is 19 millimeter anti-slip. That's the only review that this is the only thing that matters is how well this thing hooks on there. Because box in, it's either going to slip or not. But I find when I need a boxed in where I can't get something else in there, um, the biggest problem you'll have with wrenches is if they flex right here. They'll flex and open up, and then all of a sudden it just slips off. Now I'm not gonna torture test these. I'm gonna see how well it grips. I'm going to use my own hand. That's it, just one hand, and I'm gonna hold the phone with one, and I'm gonna torque on this thing and see how well that this thing grips this and holds on to it. That's the most important thing to me when I'm buying this wrench, is how well can I use this boxed in. Because really, I mean, you can buy any wrench, and it's chances are it's going to do your job on this end, but it's this end right here when you have to have it. This thing's already tight in there. It's a standard bolt, so you can see that there's a lot of play. Couldn't find a 19 millimeter, so it's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to see how much this thing will actually turn this thing being tight already. So I'm already getting a tight turn on it, and it's trying to turn inside the vise, so I'm probably going to have to tighten the vise up a little bit. And I just got another turn on it, and this is just using my hands, my weight, and it doesn't act like it's trying to strip or nothing. And I'm pulling quite a bit with it. Now I just felt something. Well, I'm not all the way on it, so that might make a difference. I'm trying to watch the phone. Now it is starting to give. The teeth are starting to dig in. I can feel the teeth digging in, and it's starting to lock itself on the bolt. And it's not giving. It is digging in, but this is extreme. Like, I'm doing this to extreme as much as I can. That's as tight as I'm going to go. Like, I could probably hit on it and get it to go down more, but we're not going to do that. So I'm going to check out the bolt and see what kind of damage we've done. And I'm sure there's some kind of damage, because I could feel the bolt giving as I was pulling down on this. Let me see here. Let me see if we can't get any damage. Let me see if I can't get close up. Doesn't seem to be any damage. Well, no, it's just shiny. It's not messed up. It's just a little bit shiny where that bolt was. It was hung on the bolt. But anyway, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to back this bolt back out. See if I can't get it to back it back out. I've got it on there tight, and it was messing up the threads from what it felt like. I could be wrong. It just might have been getting tighter and tighter, but we're going to pull this out. And that, what I was doing with my bare hands there, I mean, yeah, I could probably get more pull with two hands. But if you're working down in something, you're going to be limited on what you're going to be grabbing. Because if it's up out of here, if it's up out of your work area where you're working down in a vehicle or whatever, you're not going to be using a box in most of the time anyway. It's going to be a ratchet wrench or a socket or something like that. The reason why I bought these, because I find myself down in a spot to where I've actually got to get a box in on something, because I can't get anything else on it. So as you can see, it mangled the threads on this thing. It would have kept turning until it just stripped the threads clear out. So I'm not going to pull it all the way. I'm going to try to get this bolt out of there. So yeah, it was eating the nut up. And it was definitely, you could see, here's where the thread stopped. Well, I'm gonna get me something here. Here, Here's where the thread stopped. About right in here. That's how much further the nut went up on the bolt. So it kept going and kept going. Eventually what would have happened is it would have stripped the threads out of the nut. But you can see right there, it definitely damaged that from putting that much, and the wrench never gave, not one time. So I got this $30 cheaper than Harbor Freight, so I got it from an individual. So yeah, it's a plus. I'm gonna add it to the rest of my tools, and I've got the cheaper, like these are the Craftsman, and they do okay, but like I said, they don't grip. They don't grip like they should. These right here are the best gripping wrenches that I've used so far, so that's definitely a plus. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have these, but if you're going to get into a place to where you have to use a boxed in and you're in a tight place like I usually am, I'm working on vehicles and everything, this is definitely going to help out, so it wouldn't hurt. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything.